Okay. All right, let me just make this change. All right, so we're here live. So yes, good afternoon, everyone. Anderson Blitz, a rare Tuesday afternoon stream, just because it's actually a rare day off for me from college. So if you're very surprised to see me here on a Tuesday, well, there's your answers. But it's actually a very exciting one because guess what, guys? You guys can see we are going back. We are rewinding the clock to 10 years ago or 11 years ago with Xenoblade X Switch 2 edition, the best Wii U game in my opinion, and we're back here. So hope you guys are excited to see this with me. So let me just send the link over for a second. It's almost ready, guys. Don't worry, it's almost ready. Just gotta send one more link out to the to Discord, and then everybody can check it out. One more, then we're ready to go. But yes, this is actually my favorite back in the day because I actually owned this, which was the what was it? Which one they had? It was the that rare limited edition that Walmart had back in 2015. That's the version I had. So to think about revisiting here once again on we on Switch 2. So yeah, Xenoblade X. The only experience with Xenoblade I had was this and the original re-release on 3DS or the new 3DS. right now. So that was basically like how I got into Xenoblade was from those two, and obviously I didn't have the Switch. But you know what? I already know about one, two, and three. They all basically are an interconnected story. X, really, I mean, the reason why I was excited for X back in the day was because, I mean, think about it. This was like one of the, pretty much one of the only, if not one of the rare exclusive, JRPGs we had for the Wii U, since that library was so lacking back in the day. And I remember just being impressed with the open world, the scale, and how supposedly it's bigger than The Witcher 3 and Grand Theft Auto 5 with its, giant open world, and how, after you beat the first 30 minutes, you have the whole world to explore. So this is gonna be very fun. We'll be doing this for at least 3.5 hours, for anyone who's wondering. Probably the last stream you'll be seeing me doing for about a month. Who knows? Because college is getting busy. But hey, you know what? You guys know where you guys are heard what they said about Xenoblade X2. So Xenoblade Chronicles X, let's revisit once again. And I gotta create my character and all and everything. I'll try to spend too much time on that. Yep, running on that gorgeous 60 frames. Let's see here. Hold on. Let me turn down the volume real quick. Game. Okay, yeah. I think that's it. Oh. Okay, one more, guys. God, that sounds so epic. You guys hear that? Oh my gosh. Oh my god, I'm back to 2015, ladies and gentlemen. That one of the most memorable yet horrifying openings you'll ever see to a video game. Just listen to this, guys. Watch this. The opening really reminds me of Breath of the Wild with how it just has like a simple font to describe, to spell out, the company. And just complete silence. Dun 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 dun. Not really. This ain't no Space Odyssey 2001, ladies and gentlemen. This is war. This is an alien invasion. Wow, it's even more than I remember it. Holy crap.
July 2054 AD. The Earth was caught in a great battle between unknown alien forces. Their weapons were terrifying and powerful beyond human reckoning. Our planet was overrun. Its surface reduced to ash and rubble in the blink of an eye. The Coalition government knew the war was coming. In response, they prepared the Earth-Life Colonization Project, Project Exodus. Interstellar arcs were launched all across the planet, from every major city on Earth. Bravely, we leapt from our cradle, our home for the last 4.5 billion years. But most of the arcs never even made it out of the atmosphere. Only a small handful managed to escape. Among them was our ship, the White Whale. After leaving Earth behind, we spent 2 years wandering in space, searching. We thought of ourselves as the lucky ones, the pioneers who would settle a new world. But our past caught up with us, literally. The alien blitz was unrelenting. If not for the efforts of a lone hero, we would never have survived. Our ship took heavy damage. We lost control. With our flight systems down, the White Whale was pulled into the gravitational field of a nearby planet, its hull shattering and breaking to pieces as we plummeted toward the surface. Since then, 2 months have passed.
So I'm gonna create my character then. Gotta go with a unique, I think I'm gonna go with... Maybe this one is, let me see. I'm gonna go with this one. You know what? I'm gonna go with accurate height. I'm 5'5", so I'm gonna go with accurate height, 5'5". I think I'll go. This is good. I gotta get myself some nice scars or something. Nah, I don't know about the light. Yeah, I like that one. I don't think I'm gonna have no molds. Nah, no molds. Nah. Alright, now I gotta go with the hairstyle. Let's see what hairstyle am I gonna give myself, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, maybe I think I like this one. Let me see the other one. I think this looks good. Oh. Yep. Okay, yeah, I think that's good. You know, I'll give myself a beard. Do I give myself blonde or regular brown hair? What do you guys think? You know what? I don't know about a beard. Do I really want a beard? I think I look better without a beard. Ah, I see. Okay. Alright. I gave myself. Yeah, I'll go with that. I don't think I'm gonna give my character too much makeup. I don't know, lip colors. Yeah. Wait, what happened with the? Do they have the 12 tattoo? Let me see. People were talking about a 12 tattoo. No. Okay. They really got rid of the 12 tattoo, huh? Looks cool, alright. They're all the characters. Hold on.
Hey there! We've still got a ways to go.
They got Brood.
Yo. Ready? Yeah. They staggered me.
There's no substitute for real combat. I'm off balance.
They staggered me. Sorry, cheers.
Let's do this thing!
Ready? Greetings. Ready?
Rock and roll.
Yo,
Easy peasy.
easy peasy.
I'm off balance! I'm off balance! Come on! We've still got a ways to go.
He's literally just doing the voice of Red from the Pokemon anime.
Shall we? Shall we? Shall we? Cheers. Right, let's do this.
Right, let's do this. It's literally Shulk's voice. I'm really feeling it.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Huh? Woohoo! I've been staggered.
What? Yeah. Hey! Game and set. What?
It's literally a catchy from Persona 5.
Yo. Easy peasy.
I'll do
Hey there. Huh? Hey there. Ready and willing. Hey there. Ready and willing. Victory is ours.
I think I'm gonna go with classic.
Huh?
I think maybe I should go with classic. I don't know.
Shall we? Shall we? Huh?
Huh? Hey there.
Ready?
Rock and roll. Easy peasy.
I'll do what I can to help.
Easy peasy.
Maybe I'm gonna go rebel. Hold on, wait.
Cheers. Right, let's do this.
I think I'm gonna go with rebel. I think I'm gonna go with rebel, guys. Oh, this is so hard. I'm gonna go with rebel. I'm going with rebel, everyone. I'm sorry. It sounds good, man. That is too hard. Like, I need to choose. What's the right voice for your character? You know what I'm saying? That thing we're going with rebel.
Attention, external access confirmed. Disengaging stasis in 10 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Releasing hatch. Please stand clear.
Yeah, this is my gorgeous 60 frames. Holy crap.
Hey there. Looks like you're all in one piece. Careful. Just take it nice and slow, okay? Your senses will need time to reactivate. Your pod is the only one around that landed intact. Good thing I found you. My name's Elma. You want to tell me yours?
This is where I got
You
to say
don't
my
even
name.
remember your own name? Must be the stasis
That's the part where we
hangover.
got write her name down. Right?
That's not good. Just try and focus, all right?
I can't even. Fact that there's no 13 character limit. I wish there was a 13 limit because man, I would like to put in my actual username, as always for this one. Someone named Yo living in Christ. Hey, nice. We got someone joining the live stream. Thank you so much for watching me. Thank you. Playing Xenoblade Chronicles X Switch 2 edition. Name's Anderson.
Good, there we go. What else you remember? It'll come. In the meantime, I'll get you up to speed here as best I can. How are your limbs? Can you move? We'll take it easy while you shake the stasis out of your system. One step at a time, all right? First things first, you'll be needing a weapon. There you go. All right, let's get going.
Back to this franchise after 10 years. How you almost died? Wait, what do you mean by? Wait, I don't get it. Is that what's going on? Oh no, basically we survived an alien invasion and my pod crash landed into this random planet. That's how this game started. Don't worry, I'm literally at the beginning. Okay. frames. Holy crap! 60 frames per second. Oh my god, yes! This is exactly how I remember it on Wii U. Don't worry, I mean, this is what you're witnessing is literally the first cutscene, or the second cutscene, technically. This is the second cutscene, so.
Most of the white whale's life pods didn't survive the crash, like this one. You're one of the lucky few. Right. You don't even remember the white whale, do you? You know, the L002? The ship we escaped Earth on? You remember Earth, right?
Yes.
Planet Earth. Your homeworld. Or rather, it used to be anyway. Unfortunately, it was caught in a battle between two alien forces.
Yeah, this is literally the opening chapter, so. There we go.
Ring any bells? Don't feel bad. It's one memory I'd like to forget.
It's just a custom avatar.
I know. It's been following me for a while now.
There's some of the best
I
music.
didn't want to alarm you, but we're going to need to defend ourselves. You up to the
That
task?
classic battle theme, yes! I used to sing this song back when I was a teenager. Assault hammer!
Flame grenade!
Flame grenade! Nice! I was going to hop on Strive and piss off one of my friends while watching and said, "Thank you so much! Wow, thank you for joining."
You're not half bad. There's plenty of work back in the city for someone who knows how to handle a weapon. You know?
I owned this on Wii U back in the day.
Then you're interested.
So see,
In
it kind
that
of.
case,
I
I
mean,
might
it
have
did
just
came
the
out
job
on the
for
OG
you.
Switch last year, but
But
I didn't
anyway,
buy it
we
because
can
I knew
talk
there would be a
more
Switch 2
details
version,
later.
and I'm
For
glad I
now,
waited.
let's keep moving.
How old is this game? It came out in 2015. And last year it came out on Switch 1, and just last week, Switch 2 version came out. So this is like an 11-year-old game. Actually, it was 11 years ago this month. It came out on Wii U.
Open fire! Follow me!
Shadow strike! Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike!
Flame grenade!
Flame grenade!
Assault hammer! Dinner is served.
Nice work.
You guys really gotta hear that battle theme. It's like legitimately one of the best songs you'll ever hear.
Get a load of this.
They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack.
Flame grenade!
Slide!
Assault hammer! Now! Topple them with some gunfire! So you like knocking people around?
Haha.
Flame grenade!
Staggering. Staggering, come on.
Easy peasy.
Yes, that's awesome.
Let's move.
I was into Marvel vs. Capcom too much to care about any other game, so I didn't have Ryu or Ghost Rider in it. You're talking about Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 because that's the one that had Ghost Rider in it. Yes. Wait, let me wait for a second. Xenoblade games are very easy as far as like recommendations for RPGs because after a battle, your health starts to regenerate. I don't know if you guys saw it, but my health literally just regenerated. Hold on.
Send them packing. Take it in close.
Assault hammer!
Flame grenade!
There we go. Oh yeah, thank you so much for joining my stream. Alright,
So
nice.
you like knocking people around?
Upper hand.
The top. Heal me up.
Heal me up! There, boom! I mean, just guys, look at the left side of my screen. Look at the left side of my screen right there. You can see my health is regenerating. That's why I say, like, if you really want a good RPG to like for beginners, Xenoblade is one of them. Accent. Oh, if I remember, she voiced it's the same voice actress. Now that I think about it, it's the same voice actress. Let me take a no. It was the same. It's the same voice actress. If I remember. Yeah. It's the same voice actress. Yeah, the person. Yeah, the woman that voices Cammy in Street Fighter also voices Elma in this game. She's also the voice of oh god, what's that character's from? She's also the voice of what's her name? What the hell is that show with like with all the rich people and everything? She was the voice of what's that female character from Oran High School Host Club? Hari, I think that's her name, right? The main girl has to dress up like a boy. She's also the voice of that character as well. So yeah, it's the same voice actress. She is someone I've always thought of meeting, to be honest. As far as why British, because the Xenoblade games, it's one of those rare examples where Nintendo has actually hired British voice actors for the games instead.
Open fire!
Target
Damn it.
Screaming
I believe she's also in Attack on Titan. Yeah. Catherine Glass. Yeah, that's her name. Yep, that's her name. Thank you for yes.
Assault hammer!
She's also in Attack on Titan as well.
We got it. Let's move.
Was she also in there as well? Let me see. She's also in Fruits Basket as well, and Spy Family and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Well, she's also not just Cammy. She also voices DiCaprio in Ultra Street Fighter 4 as well. So yeah, there's some other characters she's also the voice of. So she's in a lot of shows. All right, let me just keep walking. Hold on. We're wasting time here. We're doing a bunch of useless enemies. Come on. Now I'm level 3. I gave my voice Keith Sutherland, or Keith. The guy who voices Shido in Persona 5 and also Zhongli in Genshin Impact. That's the voice I picked for my main character. Bruce Paperbrum is also one of the voice options, as well as Yuri Lowenthal and Robbie Damon. So you have several voice actors you could choose. You can even choose the voice of Shulk from the original Xenoblade in this game as well for your OC.
Flame grenade!
Switch to close range combat.
Flame gauge! Look at that! Follow up with melee attacks.
Upper hand. Slide. Appendage destroyed.
Wait, guys, I'll read your comment until we beat this boss. Holy crap!
Chrome armor! Easy peasy.
Nice work.
Hmm. I don't think that's worth it. Oh, I gotta be level 5 for this crap. What's your comments again? Let me see. My cast point 2024. What doesn't help is that she says similar crap here. How much can you customize this game? You get to, so basically with Xenoblade X, what makes this game different from the other Xenoblade is that while it is set in the same universe as the other Xeno games, this one is its own separate thing. Like, this game is not connected to the mainline series. It's focused on an alien invasion, and you get to play as your own OC. So, you get to customize your face. You get to choose 3 hairstyles or 3 hair colors. So, you have the main hair color. It's hard to see, but I picked blonde. But I also picked black and also a little bit of red underneath them. So it's very hard. You can also add some tattoos and everything. So as I said before with the voice acting, for the male and female, you have 7 voice actor choices you can add to your character. So if you want to play a Xenoblade game without focusing on the story, then this game is a good recommendation. Because with the Xenoblade franchise, you have to play in order, like 1, 2, and 3. They're all connected.
The rain's starting to let up, just in time for sunrise.
Let's try to
Follow
hear
me.
you? Probably.
I promise, you're gonna love this.
Maybe. How much the first one? I mean, they're all 60. I mean, everything's all $60. I played through the first one on should I play the Wii version or Switch? Play the Switch version because in the Switch version, they added a new epilogue. So, that's what I heard. They added like an epilogue chapter. Oh, that song! I remember the song. It was from one of those, like... I remember that April 2015 Nintendo Direct when I saw that song play. I was like, holy crap, this game is gorgeous. Yeah, look at Xenoblade X, man.
Pretty wild, huh? They're all in.
By the way, I don't know if I recommend the Wii version. Look, trust me, the Wii version's amazing, but holy crap, is that hard to find? Like, it is so rare. Even when it came out in America, it was so weird because, you have to remember, Nintendo did not want to bring this game, the first Xenoblade, to America. it's supposed to be Japanese exclusive, but there was an online petition group called Operation Rainfall, where their main mission was to get the first Xenoblade and a bunch of other Wii games that were meant to have a Japanese-only release, like bring it to America. And Nintendo, in a very rare case, they actually carried it into the online reactions. They said, all right, we're bringing these games over to America. But the first Xenoblade on Wii had some issues where it was a GameStop exclusive. And for some reason, instead of it costing 50, it cost like 80 back then.
You won't find it on
Like
any
imagine
Star
paying a brand new game for $80. Like you think Mario Kart World paying for 80 was
but
ridiculous?
it's our new home.
The OG Xenoblade on Wii was like $80. It was nuts.
Recognize the habitat unit? That's where we're headed. Watch yourself. That
I mean, yeah,
first
these are
step's a
giant
doozy.
RPGs.
We can jump if you like. You could handle the fall. But the indigents down there are another story. Some big, some mean, all nasty. Given our options, the high road here would be the safer way to go, relatively speaking. That said, whichever way you want to go,
Definitely
I'll
looks
follow
better.
your
I
lead.
guess. I
You
guess.
decide.
Y'all get ripped off. Kidding me? Gotta rip off Cammy. Come on. I mean, look. Yeah, this is just like how I remember it.
Yeah.
Blade. She's one voice actor I would love to meet one day, though.
Send them packing. Take it in close. Now, topple them with some gunfire.
Silence!
Shadow strike.
Let's get this started.
Let's see what you've got. They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack.
Let's see you wobble.
Slide knife. Move in and do some damage.
Block this!
Way too early.
Early burn. That put a dent in her. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Leave it to me.
Slide it.
That's awesome.
Let's move.
You know, a lot of people getting sick. Lately. Oh, I don't know. One good thing about this game is this game also has online for anyone who's curious about it. Wait. What the hell? Jeez, what the hell was that about? Crap. Yes, that's my avatar.
Let's get this started.
Let's see what you've got.
Oh, this is a big
Shadow
enemy.
Strike. Nice. Move in and do some damage. Sliding.
Block this! Don't push me. Assault hammer! They're
I
tough.
should heal up first.
Heal me up. Split gauge! Look at that! Follow up with melee attacks.
Sliding.
Oh crap!
Sorry, guys, I'm finished. Hit him hard
My
for me.
adrenaline's rising. Now, melee attacks. Get up
Thanks.
and let's turn this thing
Oh,
around.
thank you. Oh my god.
We got company. I'm doing good. Your turn to land a hit. What the?
Oh shoot! This.
Sliding. Enemies destroyed. Move in and strike.
Really asking for it. Block this!
This force.
Split gauge! Really asking for it.
Shadow strike.
Sorry, guys.
What the hell?
Hit him hard for me.
Oh, dude, there's an enemy behind me.
Okay, it's time to attack.
Elma, come save me.
Get up and let's turn this thing
This
around.
drink's on me.
They're tough. Touch me up. Slide.
There we go. Finally. Now time to get this guy, who basically is the reason why I died twice.
Look at that! Follow up with melee attacks.
Shadow strike. Nice. Move in and do some damage. Slide.
I forgot to mention, that battle theme you guys are hearing with the lyrics, that song was composed by the same person responsible for all the music for Attack on Titan. Let that sink in, ladies and gentlemen. Did I call you Andy? Man, everybody wants to call me that. Why do you guys want to call me Andy? I'm not gonna judge you guys. I mean, you guys do what you will.
Slide.
Split gauge! Now, topple him with some gunfire.
Slide. Nice. Move in and do some damage. Shadow strike.
Block this!
Hostile neutralized. Switch to close range combat.
Split gauge! Look at that! Follow up with melee attacks.
Slide. Enemies destroyed. Move in and strike.
Flame grenade! Easy peasy.
We got it. Let's move.
Let's get this started.
Engaging. Lay down some fire for me. Sliding.
Split gauge! Now, topple him with some
No!
gunfire. Split gauge! push me. Damn. I ain't got time
I
to
should
die.
heal up first.
That's the guy. I was like, where is he?
Assault hammer!
Assault hammer!
Shadow Strike.
Sweet edge!
We got company!
Sliding slinger.
Infuriate! Flame grenade!
Super matter. Ever to the batter. Remember the whole stuff.
Really?
Slide nice. Move in and do some damage. Strength comes from experience.
Bro! Elma, why are you far away?
Sorry, guys, I'm finished. Hit him hard for me.
Dude, why is Elma focusing on this?
Shadow Strike.
AJ, I get you.
Appendage destroyed.
Well, no,
Move in and strike.
I don't know why people want to call me Andy. I prefer to be called by Anderson. I'm just surprised that everybody gives me that other nickname. Bro, Elma, why are you focusing on the other enemies?
I'm in trouble. Heal me.
Jesus. Oh crap, don't tell me. Okay, never mind. I still have my... Yeah, same composer.
Let's get this started.
Let's see what you've got. Nice. Move in and do some damage.
Block this!
Shadow Strike.
Now, topple him with some gunfire. Assault hammer! Toppled him! Fire away!
Scream edge.
Dinner is served.
We got it. Let's move.
Yes, class rank up. Nice.
Open fire! Follow me!
Target in sight. Shadow Strike.
Block this!
Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
Slit edge!
Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. Scream edge.
Easy peasy.
We got it. Let's move.
Let's get this
You're
started.
off guard. Stab you with a melee attack.
Let's see you wobble.
Shadow Strike. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
Block this! Toppled him! Fire away!
I don't know much. I don't know what it means that it's inspired. Yeah, this is one of my favorite songs of one of my favorite battle themes in all of video games. Split edge.
Follow up with melee attack. We got company.
Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Leave it to me.
Shadow Strike. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. Upper hand.
Block this!
Slide. Flicker. Hostile neutralized. Switch to close range combat. Side slash. I should heal up first.
Ain't got
Come on.
time to die.
I didn't see my normal morning. God bless. How he loves you. How are you? Yeah. And by the way, for anyone who's wondering, I'm Catholic, so trust me. You know, I always put God first above everything. You know, that's the reason why I'm doing so good in life.
Side
Dinner
slash.
is served.
We got it. Let's move.
Nice. Let me go after these two enemies right here.
Here they come.
Early bird.
Take it in close.
Now it's my turn. Side flash. Slide. Lightning. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
How on earth do I forget?
Block this. Now, topple them with some gunfire. Assault hammer. Topple them. Fire away.
Target and stop. Side flash.
No time for downtime.
Shadow strike. Upper hand.
Split A.
Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. Scream edge.
Leveled up. Maybe I can take out this enemy. Let me see.
Let's get this started.
They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack.
Let's see you wobble.
Side flash.
Look at that. Follow up with melee attack.
Now it's my turn. Slide knife. Move in and do some damage.
Block this.
Side flash.
What the?
Shadow strike. Off balance.
They're
I
tough.
should heal up first.
Heal me up.
Slide knife. Move in and do some damage.
Another Christian house. No, I'm Catholic. I'm Catholic. I come from a Hispanic family, so you know, Catholic Christians, we believe the same, but we just think differently. I consider I'm a Catholic. Just letting you guys know, you know.
Don't push me.
Use an aura. Get control of the battle.
Assault
Slide.
hammer.
Lightner.
Oh, so you like knocking people around?
Shadow strike.
Easy peasy.
Finally, last rank up. Hell yeah! Let's go. We did it. Let me check my let me check my gear then. Let me check my gear.
No rest for the wicked.
I see. I mean, no offense. It's very different. So yeah. No. Again. It's like here's the thing though. Catholics and Christians, they believe. They have the same beliefs. It's just that they do it differently. You know. If that makes sense.
Block this.
I mean, we believe the same way. We just do it in a different way. So I just want to make people clear, all right? Because if you hear someone being a Christian, I guess you have some alarm bells. But trust me, I don't think the same way, man. Here in the Catholic house, we love everyone. It completely doesn't matter. I got many friends in all these different communities. I got many friends in the LGBT community that I also love. I also got a lot of female friends and male friends I also care for, man. I love everyone.
This.
Shadow strike. Upper hand.
Dinner is served.
I never imagined this is where life was going to take me.
What's this? Let me see. What is this thing? Oh, 23. Oh, hell no. I'm not doing this.
Open fire! Follow
Target
me!
in sight.
Split gauge!
Shadow strike. Side flash.
Assault hammer!
Early bird.
Split gauge!
Slide.
Recuperate! Aura activated. Your turn!
Aura activate your turn. Yeah, that's right. I got some aura right here, folks.
Shadow strike.
Easy peasy.
I never imagined this is where life was going to take me.
Get a load of this.
Let's see what you've got. Shadow strike.
I'm doing good. Your turn to land it.
Slide. Splinter. Scream edge.
Baby, this is hot. Split gauge.
Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
Tough.
I
Fill
should
me up.
heal up first. Slide. Touch me up.
Split gauge.
Shadow strike.
Flame grenade.
Side flash now. Melee attacks.
Oh. So you like knocking people around?
Early bird.
Whoa.
That was a dent in him. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Leave it to me. Assault hammer.
Side splash. I'm in trouble. Heal me.
Really asking.
Shadow strike. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. We got it. Let's move.
That was a tough one. No worries. No worries. I ain't the all up in your life kind of Christian. Believe me, there ain't call until I pick this up. Yeah, yep, yeah. I'm glad because trust me, I don't want to go too much into what's going on in the real world, but trust me, a lot of us Catholics, we're just face palming. The way all these Christians are making us look bad these days. And we have now reached the West Gate Palm. But what makes this game so amazing, guys, is literally after the first 30 minutes, you basically unlock the entire game right away for you to try out.
Here they come.
Early bird. Shadow strike.
Assault hammer. Topple them. Fire away.
Side splash.
Split gauge.
Slide.
Easy peasy.
Nice work.
Nope. Level 21. Oh, that's a level 50 enemy? Oh, hell no. I'm kidding. Well, here we go.
Looks a lot bigger up close, doesn't it? And this was just the habitat unit. The white whale was one hell of a ship. Until it all came crashing down, at least. That's the west gate. It's closed off now for security reasons. But we've repurposed a freight elevator that will get us inside. Grexes. And they're riled. We can't leave them roaming here, not this close to the gate. We're gonna have to take them down. You ready?
Open fire! Follow
Target
me!
in sight! Shadow strike! Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike!
Block this!
Side flash! Hostile neutralized. Switch to close range combat.
No time for downtime!
Early bird.
Topple them! Fire away!
Target in sight!
Dang, look how much damage, man. I leveled up so much. Holy crap.
Flame
Flame
grenade!
grenade!
Now, melee attacks! Shadow strike!
Flame
Upper
grenade!
hand!
Look at that!
Awesome.
It's a shame we had to settle near so much wildlife. Luckily, some species aren't so hostile, but they aren't necessarily friendly either. I've come to learn that there's a fine line between self-defense and provoking a fight. We need to walk that line. All right, let's head in. Who knows? Maybe seeing the inside will jog your memory.
Gotta be level 8 then. Alright, this is not gonna be... It's kind of in a struggle still.
Thanks.
He must be a new friend that Alma mentioned in her report. I haven't just woken up all the time. I'm sure he's dying to get home and take a shower. Unfortunately, it's closed at the moment. Once you see Nia use the elevator top of the stairs. Probably the gates thanks to the great worry they killing those monsters and causing them trouble. But until then, you have to forget the inconvenience. Please understand. I'm out of topics. Weird. Normal, I never shut up. Nah, don't say that. Come on. I mean, I like when people bring up stuff. I mean, come on. There's always stuff we always want to talk about whenever we're here. But man, look at this game, guys. Look how big this is. Oh, this song. Yes! Oh my gosh. Here we go. This scene is such awe-inspiring, man.
Well, here we are. Not too shabby, huh? For a giant beached spaceship, anyway. But, like it or not, this place is our home now. We took the name from the city it was modeled after back on Earth. We call it New Los Angeles. Welcome to NLA.
And so it was that another survivor came to join our band of refugees. Together, we resolved to forge a new way of life here on Mira, come what may. New LA was our beautiful lie to ourselves. Truth is, we were adrift, heading into the unknown.
My god, that song is just, man. If you need a song to motivate you in life, man, you got just put this song, man. This motivates you.
And our future was uncertain. We had no idea what fate lay in store for us. Only that we had to keep living in order to see it.
Why another LA? Previously lived here. Okay, that totally sounds good. Because that's where they escaped, if you saw the very first scene. Because they were escaping from Los Angeles. And just like that, everyone, the best part about this game is that, or at least now that we finished this prologue chapter, now we can explore the whole world. The entire world is officially been unlocked. We can go anywhere we want.
How about a quick tour of the facilities to refresh your memory? Let's start with your living quarters. Follow me.
Man, I'm yawning a lot. Yeah, it takes like 30 minutes to complete the prologue.
Brave citizens of New Los Angeles, good day. This is your Director General, Maurice Chausson. Today, I once again come to you with news I am truly delighted to share. Yesterday, we repatriated 10 more White Whale crew members. These fellow pioneers will rejoin our ranks as citizens of NLA, bringing with them skills and know-how that will bolster our ability to survive and indeed flourish here in our new home. This, of course, is only the latest success in our continuing efforts.
Director General? Since when?
For the rescue and recovery of
2 days ago,
all our
ma'am.
brothers and sisters. I stand here truly humbled and
From political aid to director general in just a few weeks. At this rate, he'll be Emperor by next month.
Irina, Gwyn.
Nice work out there, ma'am.
Right, introductions. Irina Akulov, Gwyn Evans.
This one of the survivors, Colonel?
The survivor. I only found a single pod intact at Starfall Basin.
Wait, what? What happened to 10 more crew members?
Come on, seriously? Shosan was never one to let the truth get in the way of a good speech. Still, every last survivor counts. You can call me Irina. I'm with the Interceptors.
Me too. Same division. You can call me Mr. Evans. Or just Gwyn.
The three of us were in the Coalition forces together. Specifically, the Special Operations Heavy Armor Training Unit, aka the Skeleton Crew.
Most likely.
I was a colonel, and Irina a lieutenant. Gwyn was a more recent recruit. Of course, I keep telling them we don't need those old ranks anymore now that we're here.
You're still Colonel to me, ma'am. No reorg will ever change that. And that's not about chain of command either. It's about respect. You've earned it.
And the award for best ass kiss goes to...
Well, I'd remind you both the ma'ams aren't necessary if I thought you'd listen.
All right, ma'am. We should be getting back to work. Until next time, Colonel.
Right. We should be going too. The administrative district isn't far. That's where you'll be calling home. For now, anyway.
There you are.
Yeah. Oh, there goes a song. I can't put my finger on it. Probably. Uh-oh. Ouch. Yep, I remember this character. It's all coming back to me.
Damn it!
Nice! You got those figures. That's awesome.
Look, I know what exhaust smells like, and it was exhaust in the cockpit. Just check the ductwork, would ya?
Oh, I'm checking. I just seriously doubt... Hey, look at that! The intake exhaust bypass is reversed. Oh man, it's a good thing I caught that.
You caught that? You're the one who cleared me to fly.
Everything okay? It's not like you to flub a flight check, Lynn. Good thing you had a rugged pilot like Doug at the controls.
Oh, hey, Elma. How'd it go out there? And would this be one of the you-know-who's? Cool. I'm Lin Lee Koo, mechanic and top all-around fix-it gal for Blade. Yeah, well that, doesn't usually happen.
We know it doesn't, Lynn. Look, I know what you're thinking. But believe me, young as she may look, and yes, she is young, she's actually one of our top talents.
Most of the time, that is. Most of the time.
Anyway, you guys heading back to the barracks?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
As long as you're here, why don't I take you on the transport? It's a great way to see the city. I'll give you the grand tour.
Now I think about it,
That sounds like a great
that
idea.
reminds me.
All right, Doug, I think that'll be all for today. You can clean up here and dock the Skell.
What?
Don't mind the exhaust. I'll take care of it tomorrow.
Don't mind it? Wait, why am I cleaning up your mess in the first place? Lynn! Lynn!
Oh, no wonder why her voice is familiar. I just looked up. The person that voices Lynn is the same voice actress that did Morgana in Persona 5. No wonder it's the same.
Not bad, huh? You can see everything from up here.
It beats walking, that's for sure.
The best way to see NLA. I never get tired of this view. It's like a different city every time.
It's certainly come a long way in the last few weeks. There's still so much to be done.
One day at a time.
Speaking of which, we don't really have time for a full pleasure cruise here. Why don't you give us the express tour then? Just the highlights.
Okay, you got it.
This is the closest thing to a Street Fighter
New
Persona
LA
5 crossover.
is
Think about
divided
it.
into 4 districts. We departed from the Industrial District, where Doug and I were conducting the flight test. It has food production, skill development, you know, industries and stuff.
It's also where the West Gate is located, remember? Expect to pass through there fairly often. The only other gate out of the city is in the Administrative District, but I'm skipping ahead.
Next is the Commercial District. Restaurants, galleries, cafes, clothing, groceries, you name it. It's a veritable shopping paradise.
The CD is the closest thing to a downtown we've got. It can actually get pretty crowded sometimes.
Well, by NLA standards anyway. Day or night, the best and only bargains on the planet. To your right, the Residential District. Housing, housing, and more housing. Well, plus a nice park and the cathedral.
If you're ever looking for quiet time alone, or want to relax and unwind with a good book, that's the spot.
Right? The park is my favorite place to just zone out and chill. And last but not least, our destination, the Administrative District, the nerve center at the heart of NLA. Note the distinct dual-level structure here. The upper level holds our administrative tower, home to Blade HQ and the government. Not to mention Armory Alley, as well as the barracks where we live. The lower level there is a hangar complex for Skell maintenance and repairs. And this concludes our tour. We will be landing shortly.
Thanks, Lynn. We'll save the rest of orientation for once we're back at the barracks.
Enjoy your stay in the administrative district, and thank you for flying Linley Airlines.
Right. Let's get you over to the barracks. Then I should file my report. They'll be eager to hear the details on how I found you, I'm sure.
Well then, we'd better not keep them waiting. The barracks are pretty close, actually. They're set up just behind the giant blade tower here. That road there wraps around the left side and leads right to it.
We'll pass through Armory Alley, but let's not get sidetracked, okay? We can check it out
Favorite
later.
video game of all time? It's probably a tie between Street Fighter 4 and Final Fantasy X.
Strength comes from experience. That's true on any planet.
Yes.
There we go. I was like, where is that yellow thing?
Am I right?
Hey,
What do you mean by hey? I remember it like it was yesterday playing this game.
And here we are, the Blade Barracks. Consider yourself our guest until we finish getting you registered. Feel free to come and go as you please.
I think I can answer that one. So, you must be the latest rescue.
Secretary Nagi!
Miss Ku. Chipper as always, I see.
What can I say? Pep is my middle name.
I ran into Doug Barrett on the way here, and he didn't seem quite so upbeat. Anything about today's flight I should know?
No. Nothing to worry about.
Good. Be sure it stays that way. More importantly, Elma, you found another one. Excellent work out there.
Just doing my job, Mr. Secretary.
Now, as for officially registering our new citizen here,
Why don't we talk inside? There's a lot of ground to cover. It could take some time.
ah yes, of course. Forgive me. You must be weary from the stasis and your journey back to us. Please, after you.
I'll put on some tea.
Allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Kentaro Nagi. You may remember me as Captain of the White Whale, but now I serve as Secretary of Defense here for New LA. The provisional government has charged me with keeping the peace, so all military and police matters fall under my jurisdiction.
He's also my superior officer. And he'd be an excellent person to talk to when you're ready to start looking for work.
What about a job right here with Blade? He seems capable.
Let's give it a little more time. At least until he knows enough to be able to make an informed decision. He seems to be suffering from some form of memory loss.
Memory loss? From the stasis?
He could barely remember his name, and nothing at all about what happened to Earth or the White Whale.
I see. Though, come to think of it, the entire lot of us have only been on this planet for what, 2 months? It shouldn't take very long to get caught up.
My thoughts exactly.
Well then, where should we begin? It started at the end, 2 years ago. The end of Earth. The casualty of a battle between two hyper-advanced alien civilizations. Their technology and weapons were beyond our comprehension. We were like infants, naked, powerless. The Earth was reduced to ash and blown away.
I still wonder if I hadn't been there. If maybe all of this could have somehow been avoided.
No one can know that, Elma. What we do know is without you, there'd have been no Project Exodus, and no escape for any of us. Did it go perfectly? No. But we are here, and we are alive. We survived. So yes, Project Exodus. Once we learned the Earth might be threatened, we needed a plan to preserve all her various life forms. That plan was the Earth Life Colonization Project, otherwise known as Project Exodus.
Those of us who escaped on the White Whale spent over 2 years wandering in space. 2 hard years. But we clung to our mission, find a habitable planet, and settle there. We had no idea how long it would take. Or that the decision would eventually be made for us.
The xenoforms found us again, and, well, it wasn't a happy reunion. Earth wasn't enough. They wanted humanity destroyed. For better and for worse, we were close to planet Mira when we lost control of the White Whale. Inertia and gravity took it from there.
The ship had taken way too much damage to survive entering the atmosphere intact. We had no choice. We channeled all the power we had left to soft land the habitat. Once the dust cleared, we set to work transforming it into its current state. Searching for survivors, establishing Blade, installing the provisional government. Basically, making it a sustainable city.
About Blade.
Blade is an acronym. Builders of a legacy after the destruction of Earth. Quite fitting, I think. It's a relatively new organization. Up there in space, we had plenty of provisions, and a crew trained to handle the limited amount of situations we might encounter in our travels. But of course, all that changed after we lost most of our ship and came crashing down here on Mira. We needed food, water, search and rescue teams, surveyors, police. The list goes on and on. It was too much for the provisional government to manage on its own, so Blade was born. The idea was to have one central organization with different disciplines to fill these various roles. Its core was pulled from the Coalition military, so it's mostly former soldiers. But fighting isn't our most important duty.
Right now, we have a single top priority that supersedes all others. The search for and recovery of the Lifehold.
Take a look at this. The White Whale was designed to carry an exceedingly large number of passengers, all of them held in stasis. All housed in a structure called the Lifehold. This is a complete schematic of that facility. Only essential personnel were conscious and active for the journey from Earth. The flight crew, maintenance engineers. And of course, some military so we could defend ourselves if necessary. But the vast majority were in the Lifehold. Are in the Lifehold. With any luck, they're all still there, in stasis, waiting to be rescued. But there's a problem. We now know the Lifehold broke apart along with the rest of the ship when we came down on Mira. What we don't know is exactly where all the pieces landed. Not very comforting, I know. Blade's top priority now is locating the missing units.
Ask about registration.
Yes. All citizens of NLA are required to register their name, age, and occupation. We also ask you report any personal assets and take a short survey regarding your current state of health. All purely as a precaution. I'm sure you understand. As the caretakers of humanity's survival, we all have certain responsibilities.
And hey, it's not all bad. Registering gets you access to all kinds of public services.
In any case, I'm sure this is all a lot to digest. You'll be wanting some time. Ms. Koo, even I'm tired of hearing myself speak. Why don't you take our guest out for some air? Perhaps a tour of the administrative district.
Yes, sir. Come on, we'll keep this briefing brief.
Okay. Yes. Now we head back to gameplay.
You know, it's not every day we're authorized to let a civilian tour the administrative district.
Yeah. Nagi must really, really want him to join Blade.
The AD is a bit different from the other districts. It's got everything a Blade would need, all in one place, without any extra fluff.
Get a load of that skill. Even the way that they walk is so cool.
It is cool.
Oh yeah, work it, baby.
Ask what it is.
What? You don't remember what a skell is? That gorgeous exoskeleton that just went by? Basically like the most incredible, awesomest super weapons ever? Lasers, force fields, bipedal and vehicular transformations. Sorry, I get so excited whenever I think about it.
Originally, skells were developed as a defensive measure to counter potential alien threats. It wasn't enough to save Earth, though. We were outnumbered and outgunned. Still, just look around you. New LA has gone from basically nothing to this in just 2 short months. We could never have come so far, so fast, without Skell technology. I'd love to get you into one to see for yourself, but
That's gonna be a big requirement we have to get through.
Well, yeah, duh. For one thing, only Blades are allowed to pilot skells. And even then, you need a license.
These aren't toys we're talking about. They're complex machines with powerful weapons. And they're a precious resource, We only have so many of them to go around. So yes, as you might imagine, the certification process is a fairly rigorous one.
I'm sure you're thinking, where do I sign up for the test? But it's not that simple. They choose you, not the other way around. You can't just walk in the front door and volunteer.
There is some criteria. The details are largely hidden, but basically, HQ only allows the cream of the crop to take the test.
Now, where have I heard that
Blades who
quote
go above
before?
and beyond in their duties, and for the people of New LA in general.
So what do you say? If you become a Blade and work hard, I'm sure it'll only be a matter of time before they tap you on the shoulder.
Speaking of work, that reminds me. Why don't we check out the mission control board first? That's where we take on our assignments.
A lot of cool things to take a look at, guys. Mission time!
So this is mission control. We don't have a dispatch system yet, so Blades usually choose their own assignments. Everyone comes here and selects from the missions available on the board.
And it's not just official Blade tasks. Anyone with a request is free to post here. Businesses, citizens, whoever.
Yeah, it's basically how anything gets done in New LA, so the board is constantly updating. Just about every Blade will stop by here at some point in their shift.
It's like our second home. You'll always find a number of Blades around here, blowing off steam or browsing mission control for their next assignment.
Whenever I get freed up, I'll stop here first thing to check for any missions I might be suited for.
Likewise. And if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo, that's what the Scout console is for. We should show you that next.
Hey, who's giving this tour anyway? We also have the Scout console, if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo. And Elma just said that, didn't she?
Yes, she did.
Hey.
Next
Ta-da!
one.
The Blade Scout console. When the going gets tough, the tough go to the Scout console. You know, to get tougher.
If you do end up joining us, you'll quickly realize just how important this little kiosk is. A lot of the mission control assignments are too much for any one Blade to handle. They tend to call for multiple members with specialized knowledge or unique skills. This console lets you search for and recruit other Blades to fill those roles for just such an occasion.
You can't spell Blade without team. Sorta. Anyway, awesome, right? So, you ready to join up?
Hang on, Lynn. Take it easy, would you?
What? I'm just saying you'd have to be some kind of an idiot not to want to join Blade. Or maybe a crazy person.
Oh, and here I thought you might be pressuring our guest.
Apology accepted. Now, how about a little shopping? And I'm not talking about the stuff over in the commercial district. I'm talking about Armory Alley.
Listen.
So this street's what we call Armory Alley.
Blades can requisition equipment from any of the vendors here.
I won't lie, most Blade members face danger on a daily basis. Having the latest gear isn't about impressing your friends. It's a matter of survival.
True enough. And that goes not only for your personal armor and weapons, what we call ground gear, but for skell equipment as well.
You can even buy whole skells. Can you imagine owning your own skell? Huh? Oh, right, the tour. I think all that's left is the heart of Blade itself. Blade Tower.
Hell yeah, let's go to the tower then.
Hey!
Am I right?
So yeah, Blade Tower. When we come here, it's usually to stop by Blade HQ. The higher-ups, like Secretary Nagi and Commander Vandam, will spend most of their day here. The government leaders, too. They're based in the tower. Guys like our new Director General Maurice Chosan, for example.
Blades sometimes report to the leadership here after we finish key assignments. You'll want to remember this place.
And that about does it for our tour. So, what do you think? Pretty amazing setup, right? You can't wait to join Blade, right?
Okay, Lynn, seriously, that's enough. We're not here to make a sales pitch. We just want you to have all the facts so you can make an informed decision to join us, or not. Now that you've seen where and how we work, hopefully it made a good impression, but your decision will be just that, your decision. In any case, let's head back to the barracks. Secretary Nagi will be waiting.
Job done.
Am I right?
Alright, let's head back to the Blade area. Or the main headquarters.
Honey, we're home.
Yes, very amusing.
Who wants a fresh cup of tea?
Thank you, Ms. Gu, but I can't stay long. I just wanted to pass along a request from your commanding officer.
Commander Vandam? Does it have anything to do with our new arrival?
Correct. He stopped by while you were out on your tour. He said he'll come back, but that I shouldn't wait to ask you.
Here we go. I bet I can guess.
You probably can. He wants to fast-track our new friend here for Blade duty with a training assignment.
What in the hell are we waiting for?
As he put it.
The commander does have a way with words.
Makes even my pitch sound smooth.
I explained about the memory issues, but he didn't see it as a problem. And to be honest, given our current need for Blade recruits, I can't say I entirely disagree.
Hey, it's not me you need to convince. Blade service is voluntary, remember?
Of course, and I would never force or coerce anyone. Well, friend, what do you say? Can we count on you to do your part?
I accept.
I knew you'd make the right choice. Welcome to the organization. Elma, he can start on your team. You'll begin training immediately.
Yes, Mr. Secretary. With pleasure.
All right. Welcome to the Cool Kids Club.
Now then, let's discuss that training assignment. We've decided to start you out on a probe installation, just to get your feet wet.
I guess we should back up a bit. Here in New LA, we're using a specialized computer system called Frontier Nav to help us deploy a sensor grid across Mira. A network of data probes that allows us to monitor conditions and collect all kinds of information about the planet.
Expanding that grid and filling in the blind spots is one of Blade's highest priorities. Here, take a look at this. What you're seeing on screen is a terrain map that includes New LA and the surrounding landmass. As you can see, we've divided the area into a series of hexagonal blocks. We call these blocks segments. Together, they form our grid. We determined this was the most efficient pattern, given the limited range of our probes. Based on it, we know exactly where we need the probes to go. Now we just have to install them.
The sooner the better, as far as I'm concerned. The Frontier Nav probes can also detect the general locations of living things
That's a
in the
giant
vicinity,
grid, ladies and gentlemen.
which comes in handy if we need to track down a Blade or another citizen.
Yes, quite handy indeed. So for this first exercise, you'll be heading here, to that white segment. Go there, install the data probe, and then come back home.
Got it. East of
And
the
just like that, ladies and gentlemen, the whole world has been open
We
for
can
us
take
to
the East
explore.
Gate out of the administrative district, right? We should be there in no time.
I'll leave the details on the data probe installation procedure to you, Elma.
Of course, Mr. Secretary. All right, you two, shall we?
Yeah! Training or not, let's go install the hell out of that probe! Man, am I glad we pulled an assignment to the east of the city this time. It'd be a long walk all the way back over to the west gate.
Hold on. Are we even sure the East Gate will be open? Last I heard, it was still on lockdown from all the high-level indigent activity.
It was, but they just lowered the threat level earlier today. The gates are officially open for business. One of our teams must have gone out there and kicked some furry indigent butt, huh? Seriously? That was you? Cool.
I don't think so. Those Grexes we took down were fairly routine. Definitely not something they'd lock both gates over, at least.
Then I take my cool back. But wait a sec. You guys fought Grexes? The two of you? Hey, that's still pretty cool. They've been hassling a lot of teams lately, especially how they hunt in packs and all.
Let's not get too excited. Confidence can be good. Overconfidence can be fatal, especially when you're new.
Yeah, you're right.
But enough talk. We've got our mission to deal with. Let's head out.
Roger. That probe isn't gonna install itself. Let's get to the East Gate, shall we?
That's a very long cutscene, folks. Bam, bam. Oh, can you guys give me a quick minute? Hold on a sec.
Get a load of this.
Engaging. Lead up the fire for me.
I've got your cover fire.
Slide. Move in and do some damage.
Watch me lay into it.
Let's go.
Whoa!
So you like knocking people around?
Upper hand. Shadow runner. Slide. We're up against a big target. Buff up now. Shadow
Give 'em
strike.
hell.
Side slash.
Yes! Hit him again for me! Fire Carnival!
Dude, someone save me.
Hey, Force! Lay off!
Upper hand.
Open fire. Follow me.
Early bird.
Yes! Hit him again for me!
Leave it to me. Ugh.
Fire Carnival!
That should have tempted him. Move in and keep the rhythm going. Sliding slinger.
Wow!
Side slash.
Engage. Look at that. Follow up with melee attack.
Hey, Force! Lay off!
Now, melee attacks.
Block this.
Sliding slinger. We're up against a big target. Buff up now. Upper hand. I'm in trouble. Heal me. Shadow strike.
Engage. Now, topple
I'll
him with
take
some
him down.
gunfire.
Side slash.
Hit him again for me! Wow!
Dinner is served.
Hope I didn't get in the way.
That was a tough one.
What the hell happened here? You don't think that one Sinicula could have killed all these simius?
Unless
Unless... what?
this is bad.
What's bad? I don't follow you.
That Sinicula. It's a tyrant.
Huh? But it looks just like any other Sinicula.
Think about it. Your typical simius is way higher up on the food chain than your typical Sinicula, right? Usually we'd find one simius standing over 3 or 4 Sinicula corpses. But here, the tables have been turned. And I don't see a single trace of any other indigents in the area. There's only one explanation. That Senicula is a tyrant.
Let me check the Blade Report database. If there's a tyrant this close to the city, someone must have run across it. Bingo. There was a Senicula tyrant sighted not too long ago, but it was a couple of segments further out.
It could have followed the blade that spotted it back towards New LA, or come here to feed, or who knows what.
That's crazy. I can't believe there's a tyrant right on our doorstep and HQ isn't doing a thing about it.
Well, don't forget why they sent us here in the first place. Frontier Nav's range is still limited.
Oh, right. They couldn't track it if there's no local probe. They must have lost it when it went off the grid.
Might as well risk it and go all out.
Whoa, whoa, whoa there, rookie. We're talking about a tyrant here. Do you even understand what that means?
We should probably explain. Tyrant is our term for any indigenous life form that falls outside of our usual threat ranking system. In other words, they're too powerful for us to even measure how dangerous they would be to take on.
And too powerful doesn't always just mean physically strong. If a creature has even a single especially nasty trait, it's classified as a tyrant.
Even some of Blade's very best teams have come back with serious injuries after running into a tyrant in the field. If they come back at all. As long as you understand the risks involved. Lynn?
Count me in. The same goes for everyone in New LA, but if we're gonna settle here on this planet, we're gonna have to get used to dealing with tyrants now and then. Besides, if I need to, I can always run away while it's busy chewing on one of you guys.
Fair enough. But don't push it, okay? Either of you. If we can take it down, great, but if not, even just luring it away would be a moral victory. As long as we buy enough time to install the probe, we can use Frontier Nav to track it, or any other tyrant that comes this close to the city from now on. Just make sure you're ready before we attack. This will be tougher than anything else we've faced.
They've seen us!
They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack. Shadow Strike! Fire Carnival! Side Slash!
I'm doing good.
Now it's my
Your turn to land again. Oh, so you like knocking people around? Split stage! Look at that! Your melee attacks.
upper hand.
Let's play it! We're off balance.
So you like knocking people around? Flame grenade!
Side slash. Shadow strike.
They're
I
coming.
need you up first.
Heal me out.
Sliding splinter. Scream edge.
Blast pendant down! Weaken him and lay in!
Recuperate!
Side slash.
Yes! Hit him again for me!
Use an aura. Get control of the battle. Sliding splinter.
Level up. Nice.
We are awesome!
Nice work, Lynn. You fought well. You did too. Now let's get down to business and install that data probe. If we stay here for long, there's no telling what other playmates might show up. This beam of light indicates a frontier nav site. It marks the ideal spot to bury the probe.
Okay, the probe should be ready for insertion. I'll just boot it up.
Thanks, Lynn. The top half of the cylinder contains the probe itself. The bottom half is a laser. It dissolves the soil so the probe can burrow to the proper depth. We tried just planting them on the surface at first, but we kept running into problems with the local wildlife damaging the goods. Burying them is going to save us all a lot of time and headaches in the long run. We all set?
Yes, ma'am. Whenever you're ready.
Why don't you do the honors? You can launch it right from your comm device. Give it a try. Good. Now we just need to give it a minute to reach the target depth.
Hey, what the heck?
And installation complete. We are now online with a solid connection to Frontier Nav.
Excellent. See? At the end of the day, there's really not much to it. The hardest part was calculating the ideal probe locations. We need them spread out evenly to maximize data collection.
Yep, planting probes is easy. And the more we plant, the more likely we are to find missing crew. So anytime you see a probe site, there's no excuse not to plant that sucker.
That'll do it for your training. Let's head back to the barracks and report to Secretary Nagi.
Let's get this started.
Locked and loaded.
Okay,
Your turn.
this should tide me over. Slide! Lightner!
Split cage! Concentrate your fire on the big sucker! Don't push me! Baby! This is hot!
Side slap nice. Move in and do some damage. Shadow strike! Number hand!
Fire carnival! Hit him again for me!
Really nasty. Leave it to me!
Slide nice. Move in and do some damage. Strength comes from experience. That's true on any planet.
Get a load of this!
Punch first! That's what you do!
Block this!
Shadow strike!
Fire
Nice.
carnival!
Move in and do some damage. Now, melee attacks. Side
Block
slaps.
this!
Blast!
Don't push me!
Get off!
So you like knocking people around?
Shadow strike.
Flame
Upper hand.
grenade!
Slide. Lightner.
Split cage!
Side slap.
Fire carnival!
I did. Don't need to talk. Don't
Catch
need to
me
talk.
up.
Don't worry. Like, look, it's not my responsibility to find out, like, how it's supposed to be.
Of course.
Really nasty.
That put a dent in him. Move in and keep the rhythm going. Shadow strike.
Sorry, guys, I'm finished. Hit him
Slide.
hardcore.
Lightner. Follow now. Melee attacks.
Wow. What class is this? That's my first question. Like, where?
Okay, that's the one.
I'm all powered up, guys.
Hey!
Great.
Get to the Blade Academy.
Commander Vandam!
Well, now, look what the cat dragged in.
Sorry we missed you last time. We could have come to meet you at HQ, you know.
Indeed. I suggested as much. Twice.
And we know how much I enjoy being told what to do. Anyway, I hear you tangled with a tyrant, way out of your league, on a training mission, no less. That was reckless, and goddamn magnificent.
There we go. I can play this for like another hour, ladies and gentlemen. This game is a lot of fun.
So, Commander, to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit here today?
Well, I can't just ask Nagi to do everything for me. I'd be out of a job.
Hey, I delivered you the new recruit, didn't I?
Yeah, you won the bet. Don't worry about it, all right? I'll settle up with you later. You know I'm good for it.
The bet?
I'm sure I'm needed elsewhere. If you'll all excuse me, Commander.
Well, that wasn't obvious at all.
Huh. Look at you two. I swear, you're like two children excited about a new toy.
Look who's talking. I don't recall ever seeing you file a request to personally train a rescue before.
Is that so odd?
It is before we'd even asked him to become a blade, little stick in the rear.
Usually I ask when I don't get your slang expressions, but something tells me to just let that one go.
Ah, that's a good one.
Enough about that. Where are your manners, anyway? I still haven't been introduced to our new recruit here.
Commander Vandam is Blade's top officer.
In a past life, I was chief engineer on the White Whale. Same idea, basically. Someone has a problem, I fix it. You follow? Huh. Not much for conversation, are you?
So you still haven't told us why you're here. From the look of things, I'm guessing this isn't a social call.
You don't think?
No. So let's cut the crap and get down to business.
Ha! Sounds like you're learning my expressions just fine, Elma. Anyway, first we need Chatty Cathy here to choose a division and pull an assignment. Whoa there, Itchy Trigger. I know you're just chafing at the bit to run out there and grab the world by its tail, but you need to choose a division first. Once that's all hashed out, we can get into detail about what your first assignment's gonna be.
Pretty much everyone in New LA works for Blade, in one of several different fields. Helping to explore Mira, or to maintain order in the city, or, well, you remember Nagi's speech, right? There are 8 different fields in all, and each one has its own branch within Blade. Officially, they're called divisions. Naturally, you'll want to choose one that best suits your personality and your talents.
Let's start with the Pathfinders. Pathfinder's #1 responsibility is planting data probes, like you did on your training mission. It may not be the sexiest job, but important? You bet your ass it's important. We've only been on Mira 2 months. We don't know jack about this place. The more probes we install, the faster we can get our bearings here and give ourselves a fighting chance.
We've already detailed how important it is we expand the Frontier Nav network ASAP. So, for the time being, I'll just remind you of the highlights. It helps us keep Blade safe. It helps us keep the city safe. And most important of all, it's the key to locating the missing parts of the Lifehold and recovering the rest of the human race.
Okay, next up, Interceptors. You met Akalov and Evans, right? Irina and Gwen, this is their division. Interceptors have one main duty: protect New LA and everyone in it from the wildlife here on Mira. Right now, this is probably our busiest division. Interceptors ride shotgun for the research eggheads, they escort VIPs around, and they help any other idiots who get caught out there with their pants down.
Next are the Harriers. Remember Doug Barrett, the Skell pilot conducting the test flight with Lynn? He's part of the Harriers. If you think of the Interceptors as defense, Harriers would be New LA's offense. They specialize in preemptive strikes on clear and obvious threats. But only on clear and obvious threats. They're not meant to go out and just blast any indigene that moves.
And you got your Reclaimers. These guys are in charge of finding the other pieces of the White Whale. Among other things, that is. Including anything of ours left behind after a battle. Skell debris, weapons, personal effects. It can get a bit morbid, frankly, but it's gotta be done. Until we're up and running here on Mira, and have this place completely figured out. Everything we brought from Earth needs to be treated like it's irreplaceable. Also, the search for the Lifehold. That's mostly on the Reclaimers.
Next, Curators. Curators are the first to scout ahead to unexplored territory, bringing back whatever samples they can get their hands on. Fruits, bugs, sticks and stones, you name it. It's not all picking berries, though. Being a curator also means being the first to encounter unknown indigens.
Next? All right, Prospectors. Prospectors do, well, prospecting. They poke around, looking for minerals, resources, and whatnot. Things we need for everyday life here. We packed all the essentials we could on the White Whale, but that won't last forever. We need to be able to replenish our water and fuel if we want to survive. And sooner or later, we're gonna have to figure out how to replace things from scratch. From the socket on a Skell's knee joint, right down to the frying pan in Lynn's kitchen. Without these guys busting their butts, we'd have no future to speak of.
I agree.
Next up, Outfitters. All of our ground gear and Skell weaponry is developed in conjunction with private arms manufacturers, or AMs. Outfitters are Blade's way of supporting these AMs. They'll seek out anything that might inspire new weapon ideas, and even assist with testing new prototypes.
Finally, the Mediators. These are the folks who keep everything hunky-dory with John and Joan Q public. Any problems a civvy has, they come to Mediators. Fight with your neighbor? Mediators. Lost cat? Mediators. It's not a division for everyone. You need to be a jack of all trades, and a people person. Someone with my charming personality? Probably not the best mediator. But if you got what it takes, it's a clutch role, keeping things cool on the home front.
All right, so I think that's all 8 divisions. Any idea which one you'd like to join? Don't fret about it too much. Whichever you choose, you still have a lot of freedom in how you operate. Mediators can still get out there and mix it up, hunt indigens, whatever. And if a Harrier wants to take a break and settle an argument, that's their prerogative too. To be honest, Even though it's sort of frowned upon, you can actually change your division whenever you like. So there's really no reason to stress about this. All right, you ready to choose?
Yeah, and? We're on pins and needles here.
I want to fight.
Then it's settled?
All right. Thank God that's over. By the power invested in me, yada yada, you're officially a Blade.
Congrats, and welcome.
I know you're gonna do great.
Now for the job. Let's get down to brass tacks. Nelson's team has gone missing. Last contact we had, they were installing a data probe out in eastern Primordia. Then, nothing.
Nelson. Pathfinders, right?
Are we talking indigents here or what?
Your guess is as good as mine, but they did have a skell with them. You'd think they could hold their own, or at least run away.
All right, we're on it. We'll head to their last known location and go from there.
Report whatever you find ASAP.
Of course. Let's move out.
Roger that.
The builders of a legacy.
Hey, now what?
Alright? What else? The first person would like to help me out, like 9 to 1? I'm shy, I have to work for some panic and awkwardness. Delivers supplies to a blade team in the field. So let's deliver this time. Yep.
Doing good. Your turn.
I should heal up first.
Heal me up.
Use an aura. Get control of the battle. Slice. Flicker.
time for downtime.
Aura activate. Your turn.
Shadow strike. Side flash.
Don't push me. They're tough.
Let me catch myself.
Coming up.
Use an aura. Get control of the battle.
Backslash.
Slide. Slither. Off
Leave
balance.
this to me.
I should heal up first.
Ain't got time to die.
That put a dent in him. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Don't push me.
Fire carnival.
Now, melee attacks. Shadow strike.
Backslash. Still in. Easy peasy.
Nice work.
This can't be good.
Early
Fire
bird.
carnival.
Shadow strike. That's it. Move in and keep the rhythm going. Side flash.
Watch me lay into it. Wild spin. Appendage down. Weaken him and lay in.
Backslash. Still in this. Let's get in their face. Give them
Oh.
hell.
Slide. Slither. Scream edge. Upper
Fire
hand.
carnival.
Shadow strike.
Come on, defeat the enemy fast. Come on, come on. 15 seconds before we respawn.
Trouble. Heal me. Side flash.
Wild spin.
Yo.
I got lucky. Oh, weren't. That turned out of nowhere. How the hell I mean that thing target was huge. Yeah, sure. Not one or the other. Not everybody's lucky as you know. You gotta take thing out before it kills someone. What do you say?
Open fire! Follow me! Let's get this started.
Engaging.
Locked and
Lay
loaded.
down some fire for me. Side flash.
Close in.
Sliding slinger.
Fire carnival.
Lock this!
Now, melee attacks.
Move. Now, topple them with some gunfire.
I'll topple them.
Oh damn, that sucks.
Hell.
My cookie got better.
Open fire! Follow me!
I've got your cover fire.
Shadow strike. Sliding slinger. Engaging. Lay down some fire for me.
Blast. Spit.
Side flash. Touch. Touch me up.
Trash chuck.
Sliding slinger.
I can't move.
Primer. Shadow strike. Suck knife. Move in and do some damage.
Slash!
I have to stay in this. Help me.
Trash chuck.
One more hit.
Ah shoot, so close.
Hell.
Nah, that enemy is way too tough.
Get this started.
Engaging.
Locked and
Lay down some fire for me. Shadow strike.
Shit, move. Chrome armor.
Thanks a bunch.
Split gauge.
Primer!
You guys, take
No! I'm about to jump. I think that enemy is way too tough for me to defeat.
Get a load of this.
Let's see what you've got.
Flame grenade! I'm in a good position.
I've got your
Open fire! Assault hammer! Topple them! Fire
Target in
away!
sight.
Split
Side
gauge!
slap.
It's down. Weaken them and ready.
Shadow strike.
Split gauge! Look
Primer.
at that! Follow up with melee attack.
Move in and do some damage.
Yeah, there we go, finally. My god, that took forever. My god, how many tries did that take for us to defeat that enemy? Oh, you beat that thing in a week? Hold on. Just for your confidence, I say that baby's 6 feet under. Oh shoot, that's music to my ears. You clear a path in a nice way. Pretty impressive stuff. Really gotta thank you. Got all patched. Looks like we get back to without losing much time thanks to you. We're heading these data breachers back for any some supply. Hopefully they'll make it out by any surprise. Hey, thanks! The paths are released grouped by the blade standard, which means you gotta keep with extra work to find out. That means it's time for me to patch this thing up and go back to work. So you plan to crash into, huh? You forgot how nuts it is until you get your ass handed to some giant monster. Gotta be a lot more careful or I'm gonna wind up dead. No more rookie mistakes from here on out. You better be careful too, yeah? Lest the both of us live a long life, see where humanity goes, you know?
Engaging. Lay down some fire.
I've got
Follow up with melee attacks.
Now it's my turn.
Fire
Side left. Upper hand. Sliding. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
Appendage down. Weaken him and lay it. Trash chuck. Sorry, I can't seem to get fired up.
My adrenaline's rising. Scream edge.
What's this? Interesting.
They've seen us.
Open fire.
Fire,
Follow me.
Target in sight. Shadow strike. Nice. Move in and do some damage.
Flame grenade.
Move it. Leave this to me.
Use an aura. Get control of the battle. Slide.
Split gauge.
Wow, spin.
Come on.
Shadow strike. Nice. Move in and do some damage.
Lock this.
Fire carnival.
Topple them. Fire away.
Target in sight.
Nice.
Let's keep it up.
Elma leveled up. Nice. That's great. Right here. Okay, there it is. I was like, where'd the guy go? It's here.
Damn. I knew we would have heard from them by now.
It was definitely fighting something. But this damage, it's not the usual claw or bite marks.
No signs of the team. If they were eaten, we'd know it. So did they walk away, or were they taken? Right. Either way, they couldn't have gotten very far. Let's keep looking.
Hold up, Elma. Check this out. I'm picking up an Earth-based IFF signal coming from that direction. It's Pathfinder.
That thing over there, maybe?
It doesn't look natural, does it?
No, it doesn't. It looks like trouble.
And look at this. I'm picking up readings for other life forms, too. Multiple signals. moving around inside the structure. Elma, you don't think...
Intelligent
I
life
think you're
forms?
right. Look at their movements. They're controlled, orderly. They're definitely not wild animals. Now the question is, are they native to Mira? Or are they visitors like us? And if so, from where?
You think it's one of the forces that destroyed Earth?
Let's not jump to any conclusions. It's a big universe out there. Of course, we shouldn't rule it out either.
Should we call this into HQ?
Yes, but not from here. If we're picking up their signals, they might be close enough to intercept ours.
You there! Drop your weapons.
Oh.
Stay calm. We don't want to provoke them.
Earth aliens, surrender now!
Why do these guys look like
You
World
know
of
about
Warcraft
Earth?
enemies?
You may have been right after all, Lynn.
What are you doing?
It's okay, Lynn. Just stand down. I'm not sure why, but somehow they're able to communicate with us.
Meaning?
Meaning we need to know if diplomacy is a viable option.
Roger that.
We come in peace, and we're willing to negotiate. If you have any Earth alien prisoners, we'd ask the conditions for their release. If you don't, we'll leave you in peace.
No negotiation. No conditions. We have our orders. All Earth aliens must die.
Look, they've seen us. We should weaken them just to be safe. Trash talk. Fire Carnival!
Shadow Strike! Assault Hammer! Split Edge!
Wild Dance!
Recuperate!
Nice. Move in and do some damage.
Side Splash!
Room armor!
That's
Flame
great.
grenade!
You can do it.
Flipper Dance! Split Edge!
Sliding.
Look at that! Follow up with melee
Shadow
attack!
Strike.
Fire Carnival!
Assault Hammer!
Side nice. Move in and do some damage. Early bird.
Look at that!
Come on.
Follow up with
Melee attack.
Watch me lay into it!
Primer.
Leave
Flame
this to me!
grenade!
Shadow Strike.
Wild Dance!
Assault Hammer!
Side slash.
Toppled him! Fire away!
Target in sight.
That's a lot of damage.
So much for the diplomatic approach. What's the deal with wanting us all dead anyway?
Yeah, I wonder. They did mention they were following orders. Maybe someone higher up their chain of command would be willing to negotiate.
Oh, we're in a database now.
Lynn, can you give us an approximate location for that IFF signal?
Let's see. Seems to be originating from that building over there.
better get moving. There's no time to lose.
Open fire! Follow me!
Target in sight! Scream edge!
Block this!
Fire carnival!
Assault hammer!
Shadow strike!
Topple them! Fire away!
Come on.
Side slash! Leave this to me!
Split gauge!
Assault hammer.
Side slash! Hostile neutralized! Switch to close range combat!
No time for downtime!
Gauge! Hey! Get off!
Baby! This is hot! Recuperate!
Slide knife! Move in and do some damage! Hey! Lay off! Scream edge! Side slash! Shadow strike! Upper hand! We can lay it!
Chrome armor!
Slide!
Chrome armor!
Appreciate it.
Split gauge! Look at that! Follow up with melee attack!
What? Got him!
Baby!
Lay down some cover fire!
Recuperate!
Recuperate.
Nice! Move in and do some damage!
Block this!
Shadow strike! Well down! Slide! Thunder! Thermal payload! Fire slash! Lay down some cover fire! Upper hand!
Come on.
Fire carnival!
Almost got it. Yeah, there we go. Level up.
Pretty sharp. Let's get this
They're
started.
off guard! Locked and loose! Stagger them with a melee attack! Carnival!
Let's see you wobble.
Slide! What? Scream edge! Nice! Move in and do some damage! Side slash!
Not finished yet.
Assault hammer!
Strike!
Flame grenade! Look at that! Follow up with melee attack.
Shadow
Flame
strike!
grenade!
My cookie got better.
Get a load of this.
Let's see what you've got.
Let's get this started.
Let's see. They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack.
Let's see you wobble. Assault hammer!
Flame grenade!
Move in and do some damage. Scream edge! Shadow strike! Upper hand!
Recuperate!
Side slap!
Slide!
Move in and keep the rhythm going. Slide!
Flame grenade!
Come on.
Hey, we got it. Let's move.
I think it's this way, hold on. Yeah, I'm only streaming for like another 20 minutes, guys, because I have to leave soon. Yeah, you can't jump. Yeah, trying to jump here is very hard.
This can't be good. I'm almost down, but not out.
This just
On my own?
one more hit.
All right then. Give them hell.
They've seen us.
Engaging. Lay down some fire for me. Shadow strike.
It's got your name on it. Flame grenade! Slit gate! Look at that! Follow up with melee attack. Assault hammer!
Follow up melee attacks.
Primer. Shadow strike. Slide. Flinger.
They're tough. Heal me up. Appreciate it. Flame grenade!
Fire carnival.
Split gate!
Use an aura. Get control of the battle. Slide. Flinger. Move in and keep the rhythm going. Suck nice. Move in and do some damage. Scream edge.
Look at that! Follow up with melee attacks.
Watch me lay into him.
Assault hammer!
Weaken him. Lay in.
Flame grenade!
Oh, interesting. Come on.
They've seen us.
Shadow strike! Fire! Assault hammer! Side slash! Fly! That's it.
Flame grenade!
Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Leave it to me! Look at that! Follow up with melee attack! Assault hammer!
Slide!
Split gauge!
Shadow strike! Side slash! Fire carnival!
Easy peasy.
Nice work.
Yeah, let's go around, I guess. I'm gonna end this in like 10 minutes, guys. If I don't find a way around this, then I'll just do it on my own free time. Sorry, because I gotta go to bed soon.
Open fire! Follow me! Assault hammer! Topple them! Fire away!
Easy peasy. You're turning into a fine blade. I'm proud of you.
Send them packing. Take it in close.
Watch me lay into it.
Slide! Nice! Move in and do some damage.
Lock this!
Fire carnival!
Split gauge! Look at that! Follow up with melee attacks.
Now, it's my turn. Muscle neutralized. Switch to close range combat.
No time for downtime.
Slide! Destroyed. Move in and strike.
Flame grenade! Split gauge!
Wildcat!
Shadow strike.
Close in!
Easy peasy.
Nice work.
Get a load of this.
Let's see what you've got.
Questions later.
Lock this!
Shadow strike.
Split gauge!
Slide. Winner.
Fire carnival!
Move in and do some damage.
Split gauge!
Early bird. Move in and keep the rhythm going. Slide. Winner.
Flame grenade!
Shadow strike.
Flame grenade!
Upper hand.
Split gauge!
Slide. Winner.
Fire carnival!
Recuperate! Aura activate! Your turn! time for downtime.
Come on.
Split stage. Split edge. Baby, this is hot. Dinner is served.
We got him. Let's move.
Take it in close.
Now, melee attacks.
Block this.
Fire carnival. Nice. Let's do some damage.
Watch me lay into it.
Flame grenade. Flame grenade.
All right.
Side splash.
Split edge. Split edge.
Scream edge. Upper hand. Shadow strike. Now, melee attack.
Staggering.
Side
Dinner
splash.
is served.
Let's keep it up.
Oh yeah. And we made it. Go inside their base and let's see what happens. Yeah. After this cutscene, I think I'm gonna end the stream, guys, because I gotta go to bed soon. More humans, more regular people.
They're all dead. You killed them all. In cold blood.
Fortune did not smile upon them today.
Nelson.
You filthy Earth aliens do not belong on this planet.
You seem more fluent than the others. Are you in charge?
I am called Glennar. I command this squad, Earth alien. Now it is time for you to surrender.
Hello, Glennar. I am called Elma, and I command this squad. If this planet is your home, we apologize for intruding. We crash-landed here after our ship was damaged in an attack by unknown adversaries. We were hoping we could negotiate a peaceful settlement in exchange for our friends, but...
Peaceful settlement? Your words are wasted on us. All we can promise Earth aliens is a swift death.
Elma.
Right. We tried. Looks like survival of the fittest it is. Fine then. Seeing as you know we come from Earth, I'm guessing there's a good chance we might have a score to settle with you anyway.
Hell yeah.
You're off guard.
Let's see you wobble. Topple them.
Three
Fire
minutes.
away.
Target in sight. Side slash.
No time for downtime. Split edge. Look at that. Follow up with
Upper
melee
hand.
attack. Flame
My
grenade.
turn.
Flame grenade!
Block this.
Suck nice. Move in and do some damage.
Recuperate.
Early bird.
Almost done, but not out.
Slide nice. Move in and do some damage.
Block this.
Shadow strike.
Flame grenade.
Side slash.
Sorry. You guys.
Upper hand. Shadow runner. Sliding slinger.
Split edge. Split edge.
Primer. I should heal up
Turn
first.
the tide.
Scream at
That's true on anything.
Baby. Hey.
Thank you.
No sleeping.
There we go.
I don't get it. Why would they be so bent on killing all humans?
Who can say? Whatever the reason, this is dire news. We should let the others know ASAP. Let's call it in and head back to HQ for a full debrief.
Roger that. And here I just started to hope we'd finally escaped all this.
Escape! Yes, escape! Tatsu also want escape!
Oh, it's the mascot character.
Friends! Friends that leave Tatsu trapped!
Let Tatsu
More
out.
Xenos? What should we do?
Stay back, Lynn. What do you think, Rook? Yeah. Let's leave this stone unturned.
Better safe, right?
Tatsu safe! And Tatsu not stone! Mama Pan always said Tatsu should help friends in need. This time, Tatsu needs friends' help!
That'd be funny to see what was the first result message.
Finally! Tatsu almost suffocated in there!
Interesting. One of the vegetables is sentient.
Talking potato. I wonder if it tastes different too. I know what we're having for dinner tonight. You don't know it yet, new guy, but I'm a pretty mean cook.
You are mean! Mean and cruel! Tatsu definitely not potato! Tatsu explained this to dumb and smelly Prone when they take Tatsu, but Prone not listen! Prone never listen! On Nopon Rude Day, Prone first set sticky feet on Mira. Especially Tatsu. Tatsu witnessed Prone abuse firsthand. At this rate, entire Nopon race in danger! Yes, Nopon are endangered species. So really, friends have social responsibility to protect Tatsu from danger.
Uh-huh. What do you think, Elma? Bake or fry?
Wait a minute. The beings who captured you, big brutes in armor, little pointy ears?
Yes, prone!
And they're a more recent arrival here, is that right? They're not native to this planet?
Not native, recent. If friends want more details, friends must promise to protect Tatsu. Only then will Tatsu tough.
Right. Elma, you hold him. I'll peel.
Tatsu will talk! Tatsu will talk! Friends not get no fun sense of humor is all.
So if
Gosh,
I
man, this is
understand
why this is
correctly,
the best Wii U game of all time.
this is your homeworld. The Nopon people are native to Mira. And then just recently, the Prone show up and quickly hunt you to the edge of extinction. Is that right?
Not just prone. Prone and their nasty, evil buddies. Lots and lots of them.
They're buddies? You mean other alien races?
Other hungry alien races. They all gang up on Nopon. They do horrible, terrible things to Nopon. Someday, Tatsu will turn tables and eat them for a change.
Nope, alright.
Then you'll help Tatsu? Protect Tatsu? Oh, happy day! It's settled then. In return, Tatsu will accompany friends back to their village.
What do you think? Take him with us?
Yep.
He
Sure thing.
seems harmless enough. And he'd be a good source of information on Mira and the Prone. All right.
This is straight up
We
Mario
can
Kart
debrief
music.
him when we report to Commander Vanda. As long as he passes the quarantine scan, we can bring him back to New LA.
Right. Let's get that out of the way. All clear.
Then Tatsu can join friends? Dance of joy! New friends are friendliest friends ever! I know! Tatsu has special thank you gift for friends for saving Tatsu's life. Tatsu will lend it to friends for free.
Lend? It's not a gift if you don't give it.
Give it away? For always? For free? This would be insulting to friends and to Tatsu. No Nopon merchant worth his salt and pepper could do such a thing. Tatsu is grateful, but Tatsu not insane.
What? It's insane to think if someone saves your life, you might actually show them some real... And he's not even listening.
Friend, do you ever get lost? Tired of bulky maps and flawed memory?
Now we're wondering we're lost.
Friend jokes with Tatsu. Joke funny now, but joke not so funny when friend wander into Loafedville Lake on accident. Presenting Follow Ball! Follow Ball is #1 ultimate best super secret must-have Nopon item. If friends get lost out in wild, friends just follow Ball of Light to safety. And now it's yours, for free, to borrow. For now, anyway.
Really? Follow Ball? That's the best name you could come up with for your super special thing?
Meh, meh, meh. What would friend prefer? Fancy name no one understands so friend can feel smart? Now, time for Nopon Dance of Generosity.
I don't know. Is that thing really gonna be all that useful? What if it's a trap, or boom, it just blows up in our faces?
Ah yes, that reminds Tatsu. If Follow Ball get damaged, Tatsu need to charge friends full price, plus restock fee.
So much for Dance of Generosity.
Alright, then yeah, alright, we're gonna end the stream, guys. Alright. I gotta end the stream now because I gotta go to sleep and I'm already gonna be busy with a lot of stuff, so. Alright, that was so awesome replaying Xenoblade X for the first time in many years from Wii U onto Switch. This is why, man, I said before, guys, this is why you guys gotta play this game, man. This game's amazing. 3.5, almost 3.5 hours, but hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I gotta go to bed now. Guys, please buy Xenoblade X on Switch 2. That game is awesome. But as I mentioned earlier, maybe I might do one more stream, but after that, like, you're not gonna see me stream for like about the next month or so because I'm very busy now with now that I'm starting to prepare for my final projects over the next 4 weeks, as yep, you know, the end of the semester is coming along. But hopefully, you know, hopefully I can get this done very soon. But anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the stream. Thank you to everybody who saw me play Xenoblade X, and I'll see you guys next time on YouTube. And I'll be doing the Ingrid gameplay trailer reaction live on YouTube tomorrow. Alright, guys, thank you so much for watching my live stream. I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.